guys, Kyrie Kicks here. Today we have a performance review on the Kyrie 3. Okay guys, so first things first, we're going to start off with the traction. So the Kyrie 3 has a multi-directional herringbone traction which goes all over the base of the shoe and comes up on a bit of the side of the shoe in the midsole area, just so when you're doing crossovers, little cuts, you're covered on all ends. Also, we have two little traction pods here and here which are highlighted to simulate little pressure maps. This is where Kyrie usually pushes off from when he's breaking ankles or doing any type of move. So my only concern with the traction was these little flat areas here where they're separating the traction pods. So I thought initially when I first tried on the shoe that it would cause some problems with the traction, but really I had no problems at all and it kept me covered on all ends. Okay guys, so the rubber on the Kyrie 3 is a bit sturdier than most. It is still pliable and you still can play with it outdoors, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would mainly use this for indoor use, but if you do choose to play with it outdoors, the rubber won't wear out as fast as most. So the Kyrie 3 does have a minimalistic type of setup, so you have a lot of court feel. So mainly it's specified for guards. I mean, if you're a big man who's really quick on their feet, I would recommend this, but if you really want that type of cushion in your shoe, the Kyrie 3 is not for you. So the Kyrie 3 is my type of shoe because I prefer that little minimalistic setup, low to the ground court feel. If you really want that cushion and you want to be explosive still, I wouldn't recommend the Kyrie 3. So one big thing I want to touch upon is the Kyrie 3 has a nice rounded out midsole, so it really gives the shoe a nice heel to toe transition, which gives you a nice smooth ride, and it makes up for the lack of cushion in the shoe, because it allows your foot to move way more naturally than it should in any other shoe. Okay, so moving on to the materials, the Kyrie 3 has a textile upper going across the shoe and has hyperfused overlays on high wear areas. Going more in depth with the material, the Kyrie 3 does have a flex zone area here which is made out of foam, and it is reinforced by flywire because this foam material is soft. This is somewhat comparable to that of the Anafoam from Under Armour, but it isn't as good. Also, I felt like this is a very good touch from the Kyrie 3 because it is a big upgrade from the Kyrie 2. Because if you've played in the Kyrie 2, you would know that it was very stiff and hard to break in, but with these shoes, I could play with it right out the box. I had no problems with it at all. Okay, I just want to touch upon these little spikes here on the Kyrie 3 upper. So I feel like it was a little bit unnecessary for Nike to put these here. I mean, it did add a nice aesthetic to the shoe, but really there was no point to it because it doesn't add anything performance-wise to the shoe. It only does just add aesthetics. So basically, you're just paying more money for these like little rubber spikes. So to compare this with the Kyrie 2 materials, I did like the upper from the Kyrie 2 a lot better. The only thing I really liked better on this shoe was this flex zone area. So personally, I take the Kyrie 2's upper over the Kyrie 3. So moving on to the fit of the shoe. The Kyrie 3 does fit true to size. It is a bit on the narrow side, so if you're a wide footer, I would recommend going half a size up, which is what I did. So I went from my usual 10.5 to an 11. To end things off, I want to talk about the support of the shoe. The Kyrie 3 has a standard heel counter and TPU midfoot shank, but that does not end there. The Kyrie 3 mainly gets the support from the base of the shoe. Having it rounded out acts as a cradle for your foot, and it allows your foot to roll naturally. So even if you were to roll your ankle, it would not be restricted by, let's say, an outrigger here. It would just roll naturally, and you wouldn't have that many issues. Overall, guys, the Kyrie 3 is great. Nike really did a good job with these. If you're a point guard or any type of guard or anyone who's quick on their feet, I do recommend copying these. Big guys who really need cushion, not so much. With that being said, guys, you already know what time it is. Hashtag Zachary, what you rockin'? So in honor of the Jordan 1 Royals that are releasing Saturday, I decided to wear my low top version. So anyways, guys, that's it for today. Peace.
Yeah, it's 10 up.
I'm recording, by the way.
Are you recording?
Yeah.